Alright, so Konosuba. You know it, you love it, everyone's favorite cliche harem anime. You know, kinda like The Bachelorette, in which Kazuma has to choose one of these ladies, then gets a rose or some crap. Wait, what? It's nothing like that? Okay, I'm sorry. You know what? Konosuba made me cry. Basically, Konosuba is a comedy adventure anime with swords and Disney magic and lots of crude jokes. You know, like your typical requisites or whatever for anime. But in all seriousness, Konosuba makes a valid point, in which you don't need luxury to live a happy and fulfilled life. Now wait. Before you click off this video, cause you know darn well I can see you about to click that X button, let me ask you this. If you had the option between this badass Lamborghini or this super sweet looking car, which would you choose? Now a lot of you are probably thinking, bro, the Lamborghini, no question. Okay, well first of all, don't call me bro. And second of all, this car right here will save you a lot of money on gas and tank all the hits. But guys, at the end of the day, both cars will get you to the same destination at some point or time. You know, it'll get you from A to B. In this episode of Konosuba, in which Kazuma dies in the game, so he dies in real life, he reminisces about his past memories and experiences with his friends. He realizes that his life wasn't perfect, but he wouldn't have it any other way. Also, I think it's funny to note that in the show, Kazuma is supposed to have this crazy high level of luck, but ironically, he's actually the unluckiest guy ever. Which is important to note because it's part of what makes Kazuma so likable and relatable as a character. If you think about it, the show would be super boring if every time Kazuma got his way, and everything was fine and dandy. Because that's not how life works. You don't always just get what you want. Those moments and hardships are what define him. In the end, he's happy. He doesn't regret the things he did, but rather the things he didn't do. One simple way to put this is like, say you went on a family road trip. Oh, and the commute and journey were just awful, and the coffee machine at the hotel didn't even work. And you know what, maybe there was some arguing and raging here and there with your family. But looking back at it all, there's something inside you that just makes you happy you even went through all of that. Because it makes for some great stories to look back on and share. You know, life isn't easy, and it doesn't get easier. But in my opinion, it's all about experiencing as many things as you can. And you don't need a first-class plane ticket to travel the world. I could put you in first class, up in the... Imagine how boring that'd be. Wouldn't you rather be stuck in a plane with a bunch of nerds and developing back pain from those uncomfortable seats and eating cheap peanuts? Okay, maybe not, but which story at least sounds more interesting? Chilling first class and absolutely nothing happening, or a regular plane trip and so happens? You know, I'm a firm believer that your life can be a lot more interesting and fun when you face challenges and go through trial and error. After all, that's where all the best stories come from. Funny enough, when I first saw this episode, I totally predicted the crying scene, but it made me cry anyway. And you know what else? I'm gonna cry if you don't hit that subscribe button. Basically, Konosuba is a comedy adventure anime.